Alright guys, we're going to learn about our architectural scale. Hopefully you got one of these in your packets you picked up from the school. So if you look on it, it's a bunch of different things, bunch of different numbers, lines. In the top left hand corner of one of the sides, and typically it's a side that has like the make and model. This is our standard inch equals an inch, so an inch here actually equals an inch in real life. So that's like a fun one to see if you just need to measure anything like full scale. But what I want to show you is we're going to use a couple scales. We're going to use the 1/4 inch scale and we're going to use the 8-inch scale. And so you can find those in the corners here of your architectural scale. Notice the 1/8 inch scale has that little tiny 0, 4, 8, 12, 16. So if we're going to go from the 1/8 inch side, we're going to use those smaller numbers. The bigger numbers, 46, 44, 42, that has to deal with the 1/4 inch side. So you'll see like every one of these here. The 3/4 has the 1, the 2, the 3, but it also has that 28, 26, 24. The 3/8 side here is what that 26, 28, that goes from like the 3/8 side, so 0, 2, 4. Okay, so what I want to do is I want you guys to find, I'm going to show you the difference. We're going to start with our 1/4 inch scale. So here's our 1/4 inch scale, and to draw this, you have to flip it around, and what we're going to do is we're going to draw a 10-foot long line. So we're going to start right at the 0 and just draw a straight line all the way to 10 feet. Perfect. So that's our 10-foot line. If you have to draw like a 10-foot, 10.5-foot line, then you're going to use this broken down scale right here. And so you'll see this broken down scale. We've got the 0. We also have all these little lines right here. So this is like 10 foot. This is like 3 inches. That's 6 inches, 9 inches, and a foot. So if we needed to make that 10-foot line 10.5, then we're just going to add on that little scooch from the 0 to the half. Perfect. All right, so we can pull the scale away. And so that's going to be a 1/4 inch equals 1 foot. So we can write that on there. 1/4 inch equals 1 foot scale. And we can write scale. All right, so that's a 10.5-foot long line at 1/4 inch scale. We're going to draw another line, also 10.5 feet, but we're going to use the 1/8 inch scale here. Okay, so if we look, you can see there's an 1/8 inch scale, much smaller kind of breakdown. We've got those 46, 44, 42. We're not going to worry about those numbers because that has to deal with that 1/4 inch. We're going to look at the 0, 4, 8, 12. So, okay, let's go ahead and bring it down a little bit. So we're going to draw a 10-foot line starting from the 0 and going to the 10. So let's see, we have 7, 8, 9, 10 right there. Perfect. So that's a 10-foot line. If we want to draw 10.5 feet, we can just add on. It's a little squeamy there. Yep. Perfect. So if we take our scale away, you can see the difference. Yeah, that's going to be 1/8 equals 1 foot scale. Yep. So you can see that we have that 1/4 inch scale and the 1/8 inch scale. It's the same length line, just different scales.